Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back this lovely, lovely Wednesday for some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Very exciting stuff. We had a ton of fun with this last week when we played it last Wednesday. And so, yeah, due to popular demand and also just the fact that I had way too much fun not to do some more of it, we are going to be continuing on with our lovely little romp through the Ace Attorney series. Very, very cool. Let me greet some folks here in the chat. I see Mikey's here. Welcome, Slothman. Missing No's feeling not so sick, which is great. Glad to hear that, Missing No. Glad you're feeling a little bit better. Envy says, I love these gay motherfuckers. I know, it's great stuff. Ooh, Missing No has gifted one sub to the community. Thank you so much. Very, very kind. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. That means a lot. Let's see, Monica's here, John Bill's here. Says, oh boy, Law, so fun. I mean, Law's never been so much fun in this series, John Bill, let me tell you. It's a lot more fun than you'd expect from, like, the premise. But yeah, very good stuff. But yeah, Laura's here, welcome. I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming in. Mabel's here, Envy's here, I think I already said that, but either way, yeah, hopefully I got everybody there. If I missed anybody, my apologies. We got a lot going on, so. But yes, hello everybody. We are going to jump right into business here. Very, very excited to resume Turnabout Sisters, episode 2. We're jumping right into the court, first thing first today. So yeah, let's do it, shall we? All right, September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. And Slothman's redeemed drink water. Thank you so much for that, Slothman. Yeah, I'll be counting on y'all for the water redemptions as we go here. Absolutely. There he is, the man himself. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Miles Edgeworth.
I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. God, I wouldn't want that. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Of course, the very first thing he says about Edgeworth in court is the fucking is an innuendo. Unintentional, I'm sure, but regardless, quite wonderful. Yes, Envy, yeah, no, for this entire series, I've been doing goofy voices, and I will be continuing to do goofy voices. It's gonna be great. Sloth says, God, I wish that was me. Beautiful. Yeah, very good stuff. Laura says, oh, is this the first game? Yes, it is, Laura. I was gonna say, I don't think you were present for the first stream of this, but yeah, we streamed the first case and a half of this game in the previous stream, which is uploaded as a VOD over on YouTube if you did want to watch that. But yeah, so we're just picking up from where we left off there. Yeah, first Ace Attorney game, yes, very good. Yeah, let's go. Don't worry, you'll get to experience all the voices as we go, Envy. No worries. And like I said, if y'all wanna catch like what happened before this point, it's all on YouTube. The whole VOD, I uploaded it directly to YouTube, so you can check that out. Thank you, Missing No, for yet another gift sub. My goodness, that's very, very kind. I appreciate it. Hey, Jackie, welcome in. Yeah, you're so generous with those, Missing No, seriously. Like, I can't tell you how much that means to me. Like, the fact that you just, like, spam those. It really does help me out, so thank you so much.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Hey, Silk, welcome in.
Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Hey, Star Chant, welcome in. Good to see you.
Very well, sir. Let me get the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this penis over here. Sorry, I can't help it. God damn it. The phallic imagery. The body was found here by this window here. And the cause of
death. Ooh, the first fuck up of the day. Very nice, very nice.
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir.
Yeah, that's it does look very phallic, the quote-unquote body silhouette. I don't know why they didn't just do like a stick figure, but I don't know, whatever. I guess they kind of just want to show like that's basically like her legs and she's like slumped over, right? Like she is in the actual scene. So like I guess that's the idea, but yeah, God, they could have done a little bit better to make that look like a human being instead of something phallic. Imagine Ace Attorney game having a sexual innuendo though. I could never.
It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
What's that supposed to mean, Dick Gumshoe? Jesus.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue.
Now, Detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Why is everything an innuendo? God damn it. Yeah, it's supposed to be like an outline like in real life. Yeah, I suppose. I think they do a better job of it in like basically every other case after this one, so I don't know. It is what it is.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yeah, Ace Attorney, sexual? Never. Couldn't happen. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It's worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Yeah, dicks, hard, evidence. What the fuck is this game? I know, right? It's great stuff. It's great stuff. Oh yes, of course, Cuffy. Yeah, it's not sexual. It's called Ace Attorney. Yeah, clearly. All right, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. All right, here we go. So, you technically do not have to press every single thing if you know what you're doing. I think I'm going to press basically everything we can to try and get as much flavor dialogue as possible. If anybody gets annoyed by that, let me know and I can switch it up and try to only press on things we need to press on. But I don't know, I like flavor dialogue, right? It's fun to read this game, so let's go. Hold it. Yeah, no, I think so too, Envy. I just think it's fun. You never know what funny stuff they're gonna say. Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from this crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. Yeah, sometimes it is required. That is true, Comfy. That is true. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime?
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So tell us who the 2 people you found at the scene were.
Yes, sir.
All right, and there they are. Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Got him.
Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Loris, has been so long since I watched a Let's Play of Ace Attorney. Feels nostalgic. Oh, I'm glad it's nostalgic for you. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's one of my all-time favorite series, like legitimately in my top 3 favorites ever. So, I'm happy to be doing it myself. It is very nostalgic every time. Why's that? What's your reason? Okay, that was a very short one. Those happen sometimes. Hold on just one second. Have I already played it? Oh yeah, I've played the entire series multiples upon multiples of times through. Yep, absolutely, I've played this before. I do have the no spoilers tag on in Twitch, solely because like I know some people haven't played this game before, and this is like watching me play it is going to be their first time with it. So yeah, definitely we're avoiding spoilers here. But yeah, no, I've played it a million times. I know like the whole rigmarole here.
Yeah.
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about the suspicion woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
All right, here we go.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
Hey, welcome, Luke. Good to see you. Good to see you. Glad you can make it to this one. Very cool. Very cool. Hope you're doing well.
On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
How did this man ever graduate high school, let alone get promoted to detective? I know, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, so let's press. And did you find any evidence?
Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part.
I got a bad feeling about this. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants?
Who? The killer? The killer! Anyone can see that.
Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please.
She was framed.
Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence?
Ha,
I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, pal.
Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found.
I should have clicked I did. Oh well. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that?
Of course I do, pal.
Uh-oh, he sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Yeah, Missino says Edgeworth is such a cocky a-hole. I know, it's great. It's so fantastic. I love Edgeworth. He only gets better as the series goes, too. So yeah, we got a lot to enjoy with him. What kind of tests were these again?
Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the, little bits in the blood, the goblin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir.
Detective Gumshoe,
Yeah?
I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you.
Oh.
That was a mess.
Right, where was I?
Hemo Goblin sounds like a super villain.
I'm the Hemo Goblin. Nya, 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 nya.
Anyways. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective?
The right hand.
She was right-handed.
Nice try.
Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, Java, why you do this? Sorry. Actually, y'all probably didn't hear that this time, huh? I got a Java update, it dinged at me, but I think the way I have it set up, y'all probably didn't hear it this time. Yay! Anyways. Let's talk about reality, shall we?
I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer.
Oh, you did not hear it, Jackie. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I'm so glad. Yeah, no, the way I set up my new layouts and stuff like that, yeah, it shouldn't hear. Y'all shouldn't be able to hear my my desktop volume anymore, which is really handy. So yeah, beautiful.
Order.
That didn't go so well.
That's right. What he said.
That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Okay, so we just need to find the contradiction now. So a memo written on the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Well, if we take a quick look at the autopsy report, death was instantaneous. So how could she have written the name? That's crazy. Missingno says, how does suggestions from the viewers go? So, I'm kind of playing it by ear. Typically, as far as viewer interaction we've done so far, Missingno, when there's like those kind of like pick one of three answers things, depending on what's going on and like how dire the things are going at the moment, I've been like letting y'all pick whichever one of those. But I'm probably just, because I've played this game a bunch, I know most of the correct answers, maybe not every single one off the top of my head, but I'm probably just going to kind of muscle through the story. Unless there's anything specific y'all want me to try just for, like, goofs, I'll probably just stick to what I know. So yeah. Well, let's go. Use the attorney badge, trust. I know, yeah, for sure. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying.
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But...
No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being?
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
Here it is. Here's the funny line, y'all. What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow.
Yeah, Cuffy says the first moment of true absolute bullshit. I know, it's so shady. It's so shady.
I received these results this morning.
No way.
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Yeah, what reason would you have to get a second one? I mean, clearly, like, just to fuck with the defense, I imagine. That's kind of his whole shtick. But yeah.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
Okay, chat. Yeah, so basically vote either 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. What do I say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham. Which do we pick? Whichever is the first one I see in chat is the one that we'll go with. Okay, Luke's got us with 3. I'm a sham. Detective Gumshoe, was I a fool to trust you in your report?
Me? I wasn't. Huh?
Detective Gumshoe,
No.
I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What? But... Oh...
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
There we go. The autopsy report has been updated. I know, yeah, let Gumshoe take the L. It feels so bad. Fuck you, Miles.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Oh no, Jackie.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Wowzers.
There you go, Jackie. There you go. Got Gumshoe saying wowzers. It's beautiful. Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Except for 2. And I'll let you figure out which 2. Beautiful.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. Tee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Company law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 at night, and I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Well, Your Honor.
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I'm doing it. Easy, Luke. Easy, Luke. We wanna avoid spoilers for the entire series, please. Thank you. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
There you go, Star. There you go. All right. And press.
Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee. We got the drink water redemption from Mikey. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Glad my alert seemed to be working okay on this layout as well, which is good. All right, beautiful. Hydration. Thank you, thank you. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know, I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one? Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him! The poor girl.
Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me?
You looked out the window. What did you see next?
Alrighty. I haven't actually read a lot of this press dialogue in a really long time. I actually didn't even remember that one. The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fay? Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Oh my god. She's such a bitch. Fuck you, April. Your thing? I was saying, of course, Phoenix is absolutely brain dead about it.
And the person attacking her?
How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Oh.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique.
Oh.
No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
Rawr, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. All right, moving right along.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with the weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
I don't know, seems a little sus. So you saw me then, too?
Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anyway. Anywhere.
Oh my god, can't read. Can't read. Spiky?
The witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well, continue.
Is that right? As in, you're right? As you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue. Okay. I'll say, I feel like maybe I should, like, kind of pick and choose when I want to press fully, because, like, yeah, I'm kind of getting anxious, and I kind of want to move the pacing along a little bit better. So yeah, we'll kind of go back and forth on that sort of thing. She hit her with the weapon. I saw what I did. That clock. Yeah. So see, this is clearly sussy. It looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There we go. Beautiful. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
Oh.
Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order, order.
Miss May, can you explain how you know that this was a clock?
Oh.
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay and Company.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay and Company, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Oh, that's kind of hard to say, actually. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh,
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
it's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar.
Fat?
Well, Miss May?
Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me that proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order.
The defendant's cell phone?
This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time that this was recorded. Which was well before the witness had even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock. I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So, the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
The clock itself. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping. For a better excuse. Oh, fucking shots fired, Phoenix. Goddamn. Oh, excuse is not on. Oh, geez, he's so savage. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Oh. What is it, you porcupine head? This stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth, or allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known that the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone with Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Fuck, God damn it. was that like 4 times I fucked up now? I swear, I'm getting better at reading. I just need practice, damn it.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I wanted you to hold on to for me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's A clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That is how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's not fair! All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping or irrelevant?
Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull all that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought of that, and of course, I can and will.
You can't be serious, no way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened at around 9 p.m. at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder.
So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder.
No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
Huh?
However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
Accept the condition. We play ball, baby.
All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything.
I was gonna say, if we had a nickel for every time this isn't how court works, Comfy, we'd have a lot of nickels. Understood. I accept your condition. Thank you for the water redemption. I appreciate that very much, Mikey. Appreciate it.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
Yeah, courtroom full of nickels. That's basically what we got right here, Star.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 p.m. in the evening from our guest, Miss May.
Hey, Soul, welcome in.
She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 p.m. on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Maya will be finished. Yeah, exactly, Jackie. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, you think you could just set it down, but nah, they didn't animate that, so nah. All right, let's see. Head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel. I feel like we'll press this guy. I actually don't remember specifically what we need to do here, so yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. What exactly is it you do at the hotel?
Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally.
Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain?
I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all of her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then?
Not necessarily, so I'm kind of playing it by ear on like when I need it, because I don't remember exactly every single time. When it's like really obvious, I'm probably just gonna go for it, but if I need to press, I will press. 9 p.m. on the dot, you say?
Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir.
9 p.m., the time of the murder. Precisely 9 p.m. then?
Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m.
How can you be so sure?
Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, hee hee, I thought I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 p.m. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why would she be so particular about the time? You're sure it was Miss April May herself?
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely?
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embrasure, sir.
Embrasure? Is that French for embrace?
It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir.
Yeah, it's a good line. It's a good line, Star. I enjoy it as well. I know, yeah, yeah, like having the bellboy voice do the impression of April May, that's like really tricky when they do that. I try my best. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the voices.
Sounds pretty fishy to me.
I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her.
It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave his stand.
I can't let this happen, can I? Protest!
Wait, please, wait.
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Room service!
Tell me again about, room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9 p.m., I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall.
I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive?
Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir.
Huh? What did he say? What did you say?
Rather quite.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
I object. That was objectionable.
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see.
Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oh, you fool!
I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room?
That's right, sir. Your Honor,
wrong way. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was... Who was it? All right, we can pick one. Go for it, chat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whichever I see first. Whichever I see first. I see 2. Okay, the man with Miss May. Thank you, Mabel. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart? Amateur?
These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully.
Thank you for the water redemption star. I actually could definitely use it. Oh, delicious hydration. Yeah. Yeah, swapping between all these voices is definitely tough on my throat. So yeah, I'm counting on y'all with those water redemptions.
Am I understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Wahoo, chat. We did it. We made it through court. Ha! Very good, very good. Ooh, how are we doing on time? I forgot to put my stream manager open again. I need to get better about that lately. Looks like we're about an hour in. Perfect. We got plenty of time. Hell yeah. All right, September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant, Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and his trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. All right, very good. Hey, welcome, Frumpy. Welcome, welcome. Yep, we did just finish up court, but you made it just in time for our next investigation segment, so I hope you're doing well. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyways, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. But we will continue right now, because we still have plenty of time. Very good. Save progress. Have a good lurk, Frumpy. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. September 7th, 3:11 p.m., Detention Center, Visitors Room. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. That fucking line is gold. Please, you're scaring the security guard. I fucking love that line. It's so stupid. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? All right, I'm curious what it says when I examine the guard now. This guard monitors the visitors room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Or maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Beautiful. Yay, security guard. The most recurring character in the entire series. We love him. We all stand security guard. Okay, let's talk to May. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, would you say it like that? It sounds so cold, so criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it. Bottom feeding scum-sucking lawyer.
Bottom? Another really good line. Can't tell, does she just have a thing against lawyers or just against me? All right, so we'll have to come back. So let's go investigate. Let's go to the office. September 7th, Fang Company Law Offices. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there's any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Actually, there's 3 things in... So, for those of you who have played Ace Attorney before, y'all probably know about this. But for those of you who haven't, I always love to examine the office. Every time you have to revisit it, you should always examine the office. There's like 3, or actually like 4 now that I think about it. There's like 4 ongoing jokes that every time you go back and check them from case to case, you'll get like different results, and it's really fun. So yeah, I have to share them with you. So we'll do them. Firstly, the window. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Yeah, so that's very simple, but that gets like more complicated as the cases roll on, or like as the games roll on. Now, the most important I will save for last. We'll get there. But yeah, we'll come back around. Yes, always examine the office every single time. Yep. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There we go. Very simple, very clean. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of these files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. All right, and yeah, best for last. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Yeah, very simple to start, but as the game progresses, we'll get more and more goofy with them. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, we just needed to get some context there. Very important, very important. Honestly, low-key, my favorite character development in the whole series. Okay, to the hotel. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself.
Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that.
No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say.
Huh? Rep?
Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir.
Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder.
I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee.
Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? Hey, welcome in, Yumi.
So, you are our honored guest. Please, let me know if there's anything I can bring you.
Yeah, no, it's straight up, yeah, exactly. It's the Gatewater Hotel. Yeah, grand conspiracies. Yeah, imagine that, Jackie. Yeah, it's a pretty funny little joke. Okay, I guess we could probably talk to the bellboy real quick. Miss May. About Miss May.
Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her.
She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May.
Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger.
I fucking love the bellboy. He's so funny. Beautiful. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy.
If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him.
A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel?
Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle.
A subtitle?
The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. What a goofball. Okay, cool. So we talked to him. I don't think there's anything to examine in here, so we'll just move on. Grossberg Law Offices. Oh, and we do eventually need to go back to the detention center, but let's go to Grossberg's first.
What? Something's missing.
Huh? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason?
Ooh, yeah, next time I run into him, I can do that, MB. Well, let's examine.
Ooh, what's this?
A solid mahogany desk.
Not the fucking desk, god damn it. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Okay, there we go. Very, very specific. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here.
I know the painting is missing, Jackie! It's missing!
Something's been written on pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A, and DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A? I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss it, just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Actually, we might be able to do something interesting with that photo later. I don't remember the exact order here. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one that I don't know why I can't just take both, but go off, game. I think I'll swap them. There we go.
What we got here? What's going on?
Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of sunflowers, Marvin Grossberg, fisherman. It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's get out. We have a photo, and we just talked to the bellboy about that. Hello, sir. First, for NB. Oh, he doesn't care. He doesn't care, NB. All right. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Have him write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Beautiful. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. All right, beautiful. To the detention center.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Beautiful. Actually, I'm curious about something real quick. Before we talk to her, can I go back here and swap the photo? No, okay. He's out again? Huh? No more photos on the desk. Dang. Okay, yeah, I was hoping that I could get that other photo back, but I guess I can't. Rats. Yeah, I know, he never shaves his head. What a lawyer. What a lawyer. He lied. Okay, let's go back to the detention center.
What do you have to say about this, April May?
Have a look at this.
Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you.
Huh?
Where did you?
Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it?
What? Who? When? Why?
It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder.
No, it's not right.
Nice try, Miss Cooperative.
Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof.
I'm so close. Okay.
And so we present the affidavit. Could you have a look at this?
What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. All right, chat, ease her fears or push her hard. One or two. Whichever I see first, I'll go with. One or two, chat. Okay, I see ease her fears is the first thing I saw. Soul, you got it. Okay. She's vulnerable now. I should be gentle. Miss May, it would be easy for me to hand this affidavit to the police. If they get involved, wouldn't your boss be even more, inconvenienced? All I want to do is have a little chat with him. You won't tell me?
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
If it's so easy for you to get the police involved, then why don't you? Somehow I think you're not up to it.
Show them a little kindness and they jump all over you. That had the opposite effect of what I hoped for. I actually totally forgot about this dialogue option.
Aw, poor little lawyer. And you were so close.
This isn't working. I think I've worn out this piece of paper's usefulness. Damn it! Bellboy's affidavit discarded. The man in this photo is the one I want. Why did April May not want us to talk about it? She must know him. That's interesting though. Like, so does that mean we don't have the affidavit anymore? Do we just present it again? How about this photograph?
You're wasting your time. My lips are sealed.
Oh, interesting. I don't know if I've done this like dialogue tree before. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he?
I'm not telling.
Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him.
Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops?
No.
See?
Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Actually, that's weird. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever been written into this situation. Cause I'm pretty sure that if you press her hard there, that like we get to progress. So like, I actually don't know what happens, like what the process is for this one. It's every once in a while it does this like sort of like, you know, optional way of like progressing. So yeah, it's that's fascinating. I'm actually not sure what to do next. So let's move and go see what we can find. There's got to be obviously a different way to progress here. The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. La-dee-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. No, I don't. We don't get a new affidavit. Maybe we have to talk to Grossberg. All right, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat.
Aha, you again.
Hello, Mr. Grossberg.
Well, you were quite the thing, my boy.
Excuse me?
The trial!
Ooh, thank you for the water redemption, Mikey. Appreciate it. Delicious hydration. He was there?
Reminded me of myself when I was a youth.
I guess something got passed down through Mia, maybe?
It brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy.
Thank you for the lyric there, Mikey. Appreciate it.
Seeing you today, I
appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. Today's trial. So, you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
You were worried about it. why did you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
Ah, right. Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I think I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I can find something that will inspire him to talk. That painting! The other day, I'm sure there was a big, pretentious-looking painting on that wall.
Pretentious looking?
Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go?
Ah, yes, well, I got rid of it. I'm quite tired of the thing, really. I, sold it, you see. That's right.
Sold it? I'm not sure I buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen?
I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak nothing more of that accursed painting.
Okay, well, let us present the photo. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph.
Where did you get that?
I borrowed it.
Well, give it back at once.
Mr. Grossberg, tell me about the man in this photo. He may have been in that hotel room with April May on the night of the murder. Do you know something about him? Anything?
Very well, I'll tell you what I know. However, you didn't hear it from me, if you follow.
I follow.
That man is Mr. Red Wright. He's the president of Blue Corp.
Red White? Blue Corp? There's something like a detective agency, right?
They're information pros. They sell information, you see. Sensitive information. Despite his name, Mr. White has the blackest reputation of any man in this country. Should you run across him, watch what you say. You wouldn't want him digging up any dirt on you.
Selling information. Sounds like blackmail. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located?
I suppose.
Okay, so that's how it works, yeah. If you press, I guess just, since we didn't wind up doing it and we don't really have the option to go back, if you actually do press April May hard on that one, she's the one who tells you how to get to Blue Corp. So I guess this is how you handle it if you do it the other way. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever taken this path before, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, I've never seen that one before. Very cool. Like I said, that's why I don't mind replaying the Ace Attorney series. I find new shit every single time I play. It's really cool. And I've played it like 10 times, so yeah. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Even if April May couldn't have done it, he could have. Time to take action. There you go.
Now, I must ask you to leave. I need to think about things alone.
Alright, it doesn't seem like he has anything else he wants to say, so let's go to Blue Corp. Yes, red, white, and blue, while he's wearing pink and has purple hair. Nice. I know, it's great. And, that's a suspicious-looking painting on the wall there. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney, fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. So yeah, before we talk to him, we have to examine his shit, because, like, yeah, it's great. Like, look at all this. Look at this statue. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauticious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beauticious for just about anyone to appreciate. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judges Special Runner-Up, Best Participation, Judges Cooperation Award, Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kind of stand out. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, that is quite the thing. It's modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? I fucking love this game, I swear. We'll do the painting in a minute, but yeah, I'm gonna talk to him first. Yeah, Blue Corp written in red on a green sphere. I know, it's so triggering, isn't it, Yumi? Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct, she was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Yeah, roundature, I know. Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp. Yeah, the record that you threw out. I know, I hate it when the game does that. Just like, well, that could maybe be useful still, but all right, Phoenix, go off, I guess. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Take it easy, Laura. Thanks for coming in. Take care. That painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous. All right, chat, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. What am I gonna respond with? It's gorgeous, I've seen it before, or when did you get it? Whichever I see first. Whichever I see first is what I will go with. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, we got a 1. It's gorgeous. It's a very striking piece of art. Oh my god, this one though is ridiculous. Hold on, magnificentatious, isn't it? Yeah. Why am I making small talk? Okay, it didn't like that answer. Okay, we'll do one of the other ones. That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before, or when did you get it? I think either one of these will probably work, so we'll just go with I've seen it before. But that was funny flavor dialogue though. That's why we should always like kind of experiment with those. know, I've actually seen that painting before. Welcome, Mikey. We are talking to Red White of Blue Corp. We have found this mysterious man. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple, or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grodyburgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that his painting hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. All right, let's go talk to Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat?
Ahem. Jumpin' Savosovitz! Oh, you!
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Today is trial. So you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? Why was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
I think this is all the same dialogue from before, but that's okay. I asked you before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have the right to know.
A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just the big painting, the photo of Mr. White. Why would you defend Maya? 1, 2, or 3, chat. I don't think it matters on this one, if I remember right. 1, 2, or 3. That big painting, that photo of Mr. White, or why wouldn't you defend Maya? All right, Star Champ wants 3. You got it. I thought it was strange. Here was Maya, your own apprentice's little sister, in desperate need. Accused of killing her own sister, no less. And you wouldn't take the case. I finally realized why. You and Red White are connected. He's... Okay, so normally I'd give y'all a choice on this, but there's an obvious answer we have to go for on this one. Yep, this is the only correct answer here. You and Red White are connected. He's your lover. It's... Oh yeah, for sure, Phoenix, I'm sure. It's not something I can claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you?
What? My boy!
Mr. Grossberg, the other day, there was a giant painting hanging on that wall. I saw that painting again today. It was in the CEO's office of Blue Corp. It was a present, wasn't it?
Well, my boy, you have a splendid imagination.
I don't understand how you could...
That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous.
I guess I was wrong. But it just seemed so right. I fucking love that shit. It's so funny. Yeah, exactly, Comfy. Yeah, it's not that he can't understand the idea of two men being lovers. It's that he can't understand why anyone would want to be lovers with Red White. I that's how I choose to interpret it as well. All right, let's go again. It wants me to pick the correct answer. But yeah, you have to do it at least once. At least once. Okay, so yeah, we'll just kind of go through the same tree here. Yeah. So yeah, let's do the actual answer. Blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail?
Ugh. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Grossberg, sir. Sorry, just taking a quick swig. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, tell me what happened.
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. Why, you see nothing more than the weight of many years.
The DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Fay?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. The murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
But why would you have blackmailed over... But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
All right, there we go. We are off to the office. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said that there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look.
All the cases the chief ever worked are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? All right, option 1, option 2, or option 3, chat, all yours. Which are we going with? I've been trying to add some like flourish to the dialogue as well, Jackie. I hope y'all have appreciated it. Try to like give it like a really dramatic sense of timing and stuff like that. So hopefully y'all are enjoying that. Okay, 2. We'll go with 2. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just have to skim some of these. All right, let's skim. I'm glad you're liking the voices, Mikey. Heck yeah. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here. At the end is S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. Huh? There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. All right, there we go. All right, let's move. Yeah, oh, I'm so glad, Jackie. I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Okay, back to Blue Corp.
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. I think we're past needing to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot, and quick.
What was the matter? You seem distressed.
Okay, it probably wants me to just present shit here. Okay, got it. Mikey said, I love your voices. I've just been drawing. Heck yeah, Mikey. This is the only clue. Oh. Ghosty Loves Pancakes has followed. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well today. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Yeah, didn't know. Yeah, I love my new notification noises, Yumi. I'm very happy with how they turned out. Hello, Ghosty. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday today. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me, how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him.
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I?
What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Ms. Mia.
Secretary's office. Hello?
Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away.
Wait a second. Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White.
Excuse me.
What I should be doing now is going after you.
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it.
Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please.
What? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this?
Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow.
What's this about?
The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, a very important witness, as a very important witness, I would like to testify.
I know, yeah, it's so frustrating. Like, why is Phoenix, like, literally spilling the beans here? I don't know. Plot's got a plot, I guess.
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court.
I don't know why this guy's got this accent, but just roll with it.
Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent.
What? What man?
Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchetman, the liquidator, the killer man. What?
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those.
Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia.
How dare you?
I will point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. This case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent.
I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts!
Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
But what?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
September 8th, 3:37 p.m., Detention Center Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Huh. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean, you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... All right, chat, 1, 2, or 3. Defend me in court, cheer me on in court, or help me break out of here. Whichever I see first, 1, 2, or 3. Ooh, we got 3. Help me break out of here. Okay, let's go. Right, okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. All right. Huh? Oh, I better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I'm kidding. It's a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know that you're on my side. It's so wholesome, I love it. I love you, Maya. And there really isn't anything you could do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Yeah, I love Maya. She's my all-time favorite character for a reason. And she only goes up from here too. She just gets better and better as the trilogy goes on. It's great. It's so great. Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on the initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. Now, I tell you what, chat. I am having a fantastic time still. So despite the fact that we are basically right at about the typical stream length, who's down for a bonus long stream today? Because I think I am. I think I am. I'm having too much fun. I don't want to stop yet. So yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit longer, and we're gonna have some more fun with it. I will say really quickly, I am gonna go on standby for just a hot second. Run to the restroom. I need to refill my water bottle as well. Monica says, "I was so expecting you to end it now." I know, yeah, yeah. No, I'm glad to be able to go long, so that'll be good. So yeah, I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. Thank you for the water redemption there, Mabel. I'll make sure to take a swig. Yeah, I'm gonna go refill the water bottle, run a quick, well, no, it looks like ad just played, so I won't run a quick ad. But yeah, I'll go on standby for just like a minute or two while I run to the restroom, and then we will carry on and I think probably finish up Turnabout Sisters. I'm excited to jump back into court, so yeah. Stay tuned, everybody. I will be back, like, momentarily. Okay, everybody, I have returned. Thank y'all for your patience. Yeah, we'll jump back into things. Comfy says you're gonna need so many streams for future cases. Yeah, no, they're lengthy. They're very, very lengthy, and they only go up from here. Frankly, these one, the first turnabout and this one are actually pretty short comparatively. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty lengthy. Actually, before we jump in, I did want to ask y'all, I didn't want to just, like, assume that everyone was going to be super into this series, because I know it's very different from what I usually stream. Pokemon's, like, my main thing on my channel, so, like, I understand if there weren't as many people who were interested in this like completely different kind of vibe. But I did want to ask, like, would y'all be at all interested in me streaming Ace Attorney more than a single day a week? Because like, as far as progress is concerned, I could add an extra day to play Ace Attorney. I'd be fine with that if there's actually interest in that. I'm absolutely down. The main thing is just I didn't want to like oversaturate it because again my whole channel is Pokemon. That's like the main thing. Most people are here for the Foreverlocke, so I understand if y'all are not on board with that. But yeah, let me know if there is interest in me streaming Ace Attorney more than the single time a week, and I can try and work that into the schedule at some point. That could be fun. So I obviously I can stream it whenever I want, Yumi. I know that, but like I also care about like not alienating like folks who are basically in the community for Pokemon content specifically. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing what people are interested in. So yeah. Slark says I probably won't be able to catch up, but what Yumi said, oh yeah, fair. Covey says I'll show up when I can for sure. It's down to however often you want to stream it. Sounds like most people are loving it, which is really cool. One on the weekend suggests Jackie. Okay. Thank you all for the feedback. I do appreciate it. Mikey says, I don't know, I like the break from Pokemon in the middle of the week. Yeah, no, it is nice. It is nice. I was gonna say we'll probably play it by ear for this week. I already have the schedule out in the Discord, which if you haven't already checked it out, Foreverlocke Discord, where our community is at, you can use !Discord for that if you're interested. Schedule's already posted. Maybe I'll edit it for the weekend or something like that. But yeah, maybe going forward we can try and work in like at least 2 days for Ace Attorney. That way we can make some decent progress. But yeah, we'll play it by ear. In any case, let's jump back in, shall we? Let's have a good time. But yeah, thank y'all for the feedback on that. I appreciate it. Let's go. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or the other, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Huh? Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Ooh, the plot thickens. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. You'll just have to check the VOD if you want context, Mikey. There's a lot happened.
Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Raise an objection. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify to the testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
There he is, the man.
Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name.
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel on the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know?
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your testimony.
Thank you, Mikey. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I am done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing?
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Let's see, it was about 9 p.m., I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was there I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. MB says, I'm going to strangulificate, that is, strangle this man. I love that, MB. Beautiful. Very good, very good. All right, let's go. How do you know what time it was?
Because I'm always abso-positively perfect, you know.
No, you're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 p.m. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
That's what Miss May said, too. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at that time.
This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
By window, do you mean the one directly across from Fay & Company law offices?
Correct. That is the only window you see.
And there you were reading papers?
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do.
Bedlam?
It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue.
Thank you for the water, Mikey. Most appreciated. So you were reading papers until you heard that sound?
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
No snoop. Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. Spiky-haired. That's a short one. I love that. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
40? You don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway?
And what did you do then?
What was Miss May doing at that time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know that she'd been tapping the Fae office phone?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente.
Please continue.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and then ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
All right. Well, that's sus right there, because that, if I recall correctly, the victim dodged an attack and ran to the right. He says left. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this? You said the victim...
Whoa. My bad. Add it to the board. You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Ms. May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right.
Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Huh? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear as if she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Order. I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order in this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Ho, ho, ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears that I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Jackie says, I think they seem a bit sir-fetched. Haha, very good.
Ms. May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
That's probably one of the shittiest lies in the entire series, I won't lie. Come on, dude.
That does make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Yeah, we don't need to press on this one, that's for certain. Yeah, we know what's sus here. Hit her twice, my butt. Died from a blow. A blow. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow.
Huh?
What do you have to say to that?
Bro.
Now's my chance to hit him when it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court that you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if I could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony...
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White.
Okay.
The two accounts.
Well, see, I looked at the other window and I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did hit her with a single blow. Thwap!
Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, My stomach, you see, it is hurting.
Deal with it. Yo, fucking air horns, sunglasses fall down, let's go. Fucking deal with it. This is almost over. All right, let's get him. The other window, and I heard that thing fall. Let's get some details on that. You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand.
Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Huh? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes.
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay, of course.
All right, well, something's a little sussy about that. Because if he saw it happen, how did he know? If you look at the floor plans, the light stand's all the way over there to the left. But how could he have seen it fall over? Objection! Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen that light stand.
What?
The stand broke into pieces when it fell.
Oof.
Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question.
Oof. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over.
Oh, hold on, I got a cough coming on. Hold on, sorry. Ugh, that's how I know I've been streaming for a little while. Yep, gotta get some hydration. Sorry about that. Whew, okay, cool. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then?
Correct. That would be no problemo, right?
No problemo or big problemo. I love this game. It's beautiful. There's a big a big problem here.
What problem is this?
Mr. White, let me make sure I have this gay. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred?
Correct, that is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable.
No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
I sure do, Your Honor. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't help it, y'all. I couldn't help it. But yeah, he couldn't have seen it fall over, the floor plans. Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the murder or the scene of the murder, yes?
Oof, goddamn. That was a struggle. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards of glass as the light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is from inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Your Honor, Miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What?
Oh, I forgot about Edgeworth.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess to your crime now, What? I said you should confess to your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap? Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way that this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was this wiretap placed in the office and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break.
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay and Company law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He was shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me.
I feel faint. All right, the wiretapping. Yeah, we still in this, baby. Edgeworth coming in clutch at the last second. Oh, God. Don't you just love this game? I fucking adore it.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay and Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over, by the sound.
Correct, that is right.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
Ugh, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. All right, let's go. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Huh? Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Fay and Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's.
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay and Company law offices.
God forbid those fingerprints be in evidence, but I digress.
why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? Oh, Jackie said, I don't know, but no, so my I guess since folks are asking, like, why would Edgeworth, like, side with White here? My interpretation of it is that he's still, like, under that, like, you know, he's still, like, you know, basically, like, I believe that everyone will be found guilty, and, like, his rationale, basically, he's got sort of a warped sense of logic in that, like, if someone's been, like, accused, they must be guilty. So he's basically, like, trying to, like, rationalize it to himself. So, like, I think he genuinely believes his rationalization here. I don't think he's, like, faking it or anything. For as, like, absolutely, like, bullshit as it is. I think he's genuine. I don't think he was bribed. I don't think Edgeworth was bribed. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all.
Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I could bluff something out of him. Do you have proof?
Miss April May. Oh wait, this is okay. It's looped back around, I think.
Okay, got it. Hey, what do I just like scroll through? Okay, yeah, sweet. Okay, cool.
Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix. Huh? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Huh? Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah!
Phoenix died.
Hey, Phoenix. Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me.
Aha!
You're... Maya? Didn't you know that the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That is why I came here to tell you, or that is what I came here to tell you. Hmm? But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen, you've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one that you wrote Maya on? Phoenix, White wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item? Glass light stand. Date of purchase? September 4th. Huh? September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that light stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
that he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. I know that you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. September 9th, 1:16 p.m., District Court Number 1.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright.
Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edgeworth noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
All right, let's go. Beginning of September. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood?
You're grasping.
I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder.
Oh. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand that there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. Thank you for the water, Mikey. But I think that you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright.
Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth.
There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter.
Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up and helped me and all.
Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Ugh. The witness will stay. Mia, Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this?
Memo received. Your Honor, if I may?
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list?
Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press.
Oh. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker.
Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only he knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Yay! We did it, chat! Let's go!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Oof. Really wore myself out with a long stream today. My voice is killing me. I'm gonna need a lot of water today. Yeah, let's wrap up the rest of the case though, shall we? September 9th, 2:24 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Well, I never thought that I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 p.m.? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m., Faye & Company Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? Huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Company law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners! You know, when I think about it, it's Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry, y'all. Holy shit, I love it. Yay! Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy, burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting.
Okay, wait up. The end.
Yay! We did it! Turnabout Sisters is done. Very cool, very cool.
So yeah, as soon as we play once again, we'll be jumping into the third case of the game. Turnabout Samurai, very cool. Does she still get burgers in Japanese? No, actually, she's obsessed with ramen in Japanese. I don't know why they made it burgers, considering we know what ramen is here. But yeah, no, they in Japanese it's she's a big ramen girl. But yeah, very good stuff. So yeah, we talked about it a little bit earlier about like whether or not I want to possibly do additional Ace Attorney streams. I'm going to take a look at the schedule and kind of talk to y'all on the Discord. So y'all can communicate with me there if you have any days that you would prefer that I do some more Ace Attorney streams. I'm kind of like experimenting with this, like, you know, additional non-Pokemon content. So I just want to find something that works for everybody as good as possible, because I know a lot of y'all want to catch this. A lot of some folks are actively avoiding it, so I don't want to oversaturate my week schedule because people are trying to avoid spoilers for when they play this game themselves. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and save. Yeah, save my progress, please. Very good. And yeah, so at the very least, we can assume that we will definitely be streaming this again on Wednesday of next week. As far as everything else, I will be back with some more Pokemon Scarlet Foreverlocke Challenge tomorrow at the usual 1 p.m. Pacific time. So that will be great. I will be looking forward to that. But yeah, so with all that said, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Stay tuned in the Foreverlocke Discord for details on when we play this next. At the very least, it will be Wednesday. At the very least, it'll be Wednesday, possibly earlier, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. We'll figure it out. But yeah, in any case, I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Thanks for coming, everybody. Had a ton of fun. I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.